everybody. First of all, thank you, AM/PM Gallery, for hosting all of us, and thank you all for allowing me to be a part of your, conversation on culture and beautiful work. I never could imagine I would have been here, so grateful for y'all to host me as well. So my name is Glen Knight. I have 3 pieces here, so we'll do a little dance around the room here. I'll start with my piece here called What Doesn't Last. This was shot at the Around the Bronx Documentary Center last summer for one of their block parties. I feel there's a lot of metaphors here for innocence being lost. You have your bubble that you've grown up with. It's gotten kind of large, and out of nowhere someone comes to pop it. I won't really get into how I feel it's kind of, I look at it and I see a lot of, it's Women's History Month. I feel like there's a lot of responsibility men take for popping women's bubbles in life. So I would like to have that be represented as well, especially at a young age. I love the facial expressions and the people passing by as well. They also are just kind of blending into the background. We all go through things in life, we struggle, and sometimes we just have to deal with it in our own way. On a lighter note, we'll move over a little bit. So this one I call Jubilee. This was shot at the Juneteenth event in Harlem, hosted by the Soapbox last year. This is Kiki. We connected after the photo. She was here opening night, but not here tonight. Wonderful person. I appreciate her energy, her vibe. I did not know her before this. I just peeked over. I was in a crowd just like this, and the energy just spoke to me. So I, as any good photographer would do, I would just watch and wait for the moment to grab it. But I love this piece because it feels like it's a catharsis piece. It's a release. We have so many different ways of showing resistance in this world, of resistance against, racism, against inequity, inequality, just, struggling through life and trying to fit in and find our place. And sometimes you just have to raise your hand and really just, let it all out, let yourself be lost in the moment. So I really appreciate her, and appreciate being able to be part of this moment here. And last but not least, this piece right here, we call this one Firewatch. I feel like we all know our elders on the block and in the neighborhood. They're always out keeping an eye on things, gossiping, keeping the news going. But they're also the ones that retain the knowledge. They retain what the neighborhood means to you, what your home means to you, that where you actually can come home to. And I feel that a lot of times they can also be overlooked.